With CAD software's tools and layer management software, you'll find yourself moving rapidly through the design phase of your project. You are prompted at each stage of the design to select the layers that are established for you to implement into your design. We are now going to design the duct system. In the Task Commander, under Ventilation, click on the drop-down menu for Ventilation Pilot, pulling up the bottom menu. All the components to design your ventilation project may be selected here. We select Ceiling Diffusers and select the first diffuser in our database. In Attributes, we can change our CFM values, pressure loss and dimension, type, material, etc. The command bar is asking to select Start Point. Next command bar is asking for the Z elevation bottom edge. Our elevation height here is 96 inches. The software is asking to select the layer management for all diffusers. Our first diffuser is now placed. In the Array window, we have set up a pattern of 2 rows and 3 columns. The other diffusers for the room are now placed. Using a move command, the diffusers are moved within the room. We are now copying the diffusers in this room to place elsewhere. We will now place the balance of the diffusers. The placing of diffusers you can see is being accomplished through the standard AutoCAD commands. After the diffusers are in place, under the Task Commander, under Edit Duct, we select Properties. The window appears with all the properties that can be changed, such as description, CFM, and the diffuser pressure drop. This allows the user to establish data based upon the air distribution devices of their preference. After all diffusers are in place, in the Task Commander under Components, we are looking to select a fire damper. A window appears showing a fire damper. Here we can insert dimensional data for the device, length of sleeve, etc. We're going to place the fire damper 12 inches from the corner near the door. X, Y, and Z dimensions are requested by the software. The device is placed. Using the right mouse click, you can rotate the fire damper if needed. We will now begin locating the center line from the center line of our fire damper by using the AutoCAD Commander line. We are now showing the center line of our supply duct on the drawing. We continue extending our center line to its selected location. It is important to pass beyond the last diffuser with your duct center line. Once our center line is completed, under the Task Commander, under Ventilation, select under Traceline. Repair Traceline Global. After selecting the center line, we are creating a trace line. Now we are connecting our diffusers automatically to our trace line. In the AutoCAD command, we are asked to select the diffuser. In this case, we select all diffusers. Next, in the AutoCAD command, we are asked to select the trace line in which the diffusers will be connected. In the AutoCAD command, we are asked whether to connect the diffuser on the top or the side. We will select the top. And now all connections between the duct center line and the diffuser are completed. In the AutoCAD command, we are prompted to select the lines to be deleted. In the Task Commander, we select Automatic Duct Generation. Under Dimensioning, we will select Round and decide to let the software calculate the sizing of our round duct according to our velocity of 800 feet per minute. We change 600 to 800 in the window. We are now going to assign the round ductwork by highlighting the entire duct system. The software recognizes our center line. The Automatic Duct Generator window has a tab to the right which is labeled Assistant. This is nothing more than a duct calculator. Now all the information is displayed in yellow as the round duct system. We will now select the ducts to be converted from round to rectangular. We will assign our rectangular duct height. We will use the defaulted 18-inch dimension. In width, we will select 0. The software will calculate the duct width according to the velocity. As the air quantity reduces, we now change our duct height to 12 inches. We are now assigning our duct system to a three-dimensional drawing by selecting a start point at the fire damper. CAT's Ventilation Professional Preferences appears. Under Construction, we can set the maximum length of duct, round pipe, tolerance for fit angle, and rotation angle of round shapes. The others are software default. Under the flange, we have our settings on default. Under Automatic Duct Generation, we have the length of transition set at a maximum of 30-degree offset. Length of rectangular to round transition is 12 inches, and a maximum connection of flexible tube of 36 inches. The next tab is Manufacturing. All specifications are set to SMACNA standards. Select OK. A window appears with a flexible layer management. We will select the layer for supply duct. The software will now create the three-dimensional drawing. The duct size, width is now created, and we have previously selected our duct height. We will now copy the fire damper. Relocate 5 feet to the left to create our return air duct penetration. We will now draw our duct center line for the return similar to as we did for the supply duct. If your input selections are complete, the CAT's Ventilation Professional Preferences window will appear and will establish the layer for our return air duct system. In the CAT's Commander, we will now select a return air register for the duct opening. In Attributes for the return air grill, we will revise the value to 1200 CFM. Select OK. You will then select the type of connection to connect the return duct. Select Link. Select OK. Select the end of the duct to place the return grill. The Flexible Management layer appears, prompting us to select the layer for this component. Repeat the procedure for the other side of the return. We will now view the 3D design. We can now see that our ducts collide and the fire dampers do not match our generated duct sizes. By dragging the mouse cursor near the duct, the size and elevation of the duct appears. In the CAT's Commander, we will select Read Dimension Part. The fire damper window will appear. We will now redesign our return duct at the collision point. We will eliminate the duct section to the right and raise our T 12 inches in the Z direction. We will eliminate the duct toward the fire damper. In the CAT's Commander, we will select Angular Cross Sections and choose Offset. The Offset window appears and we select Fit. Select OK. By selecting the flange connections where you want to place the offset, the connection is made. We now want to modify our duct to the left. In the CAT's Commander, we will select Redimension Part. We will revise the length of the duct to 6 inches. Select OK. We will now relocate the 6-inch piece to the return grill. We select Offset. Fit was selected previously and we place between the flange connections. For the right side of the T, we will select Transition. Change the second connection to 20 by 12. Link is selected by default. The transition may be rotated by a right mouse click on the fitting. We can see that we still have a collision conflict. In the CATS commander, we will select again the redimension part command. We will revise the T dimension, adding 4 inches. Select OK, and the offset now clears the supply duct. We will now add a straight piece of duct to the offset. We will add a transition between the remaining unconnected parts.